Holla what it look like, homie. What it look like. Let's go. Load the trucks, you invited to explode the mind of the winning patient. No find around.
All right. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the masterclass. Welcome to this opportunity call, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dre Lavelle, the Bread Talker. Again, welcome. Be sure, ladies and gentlemen, as you come in on this call, I want to highly recommend that you just follow. There's a few house rules we want to just go by real quick before we do get started. So first and foremost, as you come in on this call, make sure that you remain muted as you come on into the Zoom line. Highly encourage your cameras to be on. The reason why we ask for yourselves to be muted, because during the duration of the call, we're going to be going over some valuable information, and we want to make sure that there are no disruptions during the call, because we can hear everything going on. We want to avoid that as much as we can. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you can hear me clear, go ahead and put a number 1 in the chat. Put a number 1 in the chat. Welcome to the space of digital entrepreneurship. Make sure that you're in a quiet place. We want to make sure that you're in a quiet place because the information we're getting ready to cover, it's a plethora of information, and we want to make sure that you hear everything. We want to make sure you don't miss anything. Listen, make sure you have an pen pad handy. Make sure you got a pen and pad handy. Why? So that you can take notes. I don't know about you, but anytime I come to a meeting or a gathering or don't know the information, I want to make sure that I can document everything that I can. And there's going to be questions at the end, right? So I know that you're going to have some questions at the end. There's going to be some things that you're unsure of, quite possibly. Don't worry about it. We're going to answer that at the end. But with your pen and pad, when I came into this space, beginning to learn about trading and investing in the markets, me and my wife not knowing anything about it, we were interested. Why? Because in our older ages, we started to think later on down the road, like, how are we investing our money? What is the market, right? How can I become more involved in the trading aspect of the market? I always heard about it. Now, I don't know if any of you can tell, but I have a New York accent, so to say, right? That's what they say here, right? But I used to go down to the stock market and used to wonder about I used to be intrigued by how all these individuals would come in and out of this building as a young boy. And I said, man, one day I just want to go in that building and learn how to make money. I used to watch movies like Trading Places with Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd. And, it really intrigued me at a young age. So now here, fast forward all these years, to have this opportunity presented before me, I really had to take advantage of it. And I'm really grateful because 4.5 years ago, when I made that decision with me and my wife, it really has made a significant change. Even as a naval veteran of 9 years, a father of 5, married for 23 years, and all the wonderful accomplishments, while I did all these wonderful accomplishments, one thing I was not able to accomplish while I'm now in my retirement phases, I didn't really secure the bag the way I needed to. Now, if you can relate to not being able to secure the bag at an early phase, then go ahead and put a number 1 in the chat, because I know that I'm talking to the right person. Go ahead, definitely put a number 1 in the chat. Who can relate to that? Or just put the word me in there. If you could put the word me, okay, we got the chat moving. All right. I like that. See, now that I know that I have your attention, and I know that I got some people that can relate to me, this opportunity, if you pay attention, take notes, and think about the right questions to ask, right? We're going to help spearhead you along the way, okay? Again, my name is Dre Lavelle, the Bread Talker. Been in space for the last 4 years. And one of the first things that I had to learn was the cash flow quadrant. Why was the cash flow quadrant so important? Why? Because it helped me realize what phase or state am I in. I always had this entrepreneurial mindset. And I know that sometimes I'm around people that are not as entrepreneurial minded, or they just don't have the proper structure. But I wanted to find a space and place that would allow me to do that. And when I found out about Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, as well as the cash flow quadrant, he helped open my mind. My community helped open my mind to see how we all are nothing but people that are in either 4 phases of our life. We either work for somebody, we work for self, or we're business owners, or the investor mindset. And as you can see here, if you really did the math, those that either work for themselves or work for someone, they really represent the 95% of the population, not in your city, not in your state, not in just your town, but in the world, ladies and gentlemen, right? What that means is, and there's nothing wrong with it because I'm a working man. I'm a Navy man. I've worked in various places. I worked in various places all around the world. So I have no doubt that there's nothing wrong with that area. The only problem is it's not the space that this economy was built for. Can I have a heart to heart with you? If you look at our economy right now and the way the structure that our society was built upon, it was built on capitalism. It was built on those that built businesses and build opportunities for others. And quite honestly, it is hard work, but it's those people's in the end, it's them and their lineage or their legacy that reaps the benefits. So I'm gonna spend a lot of time on this call talking more about the business owners and the invested mindset people, because that's the space and place that we occupy here, right? If you have the heart and desire to be more than just someone who works for themselves, trading time for money, and you want to reverse that in a situation so that now you can utilize people, processes, and systems, then guess what? You're in the right place. You're in the right space. One thing I do know is that the investor mindset person, those 1%, see, now they know what to do with the money. They know what to do with the options. They know how to maneuver and move things around and make a killing at doing it, might I say, right? Strengthen your mind, strengthen your circle, and I could tell you exactly who and where you're going to be in your now as well as in your future. So, a little bit about our space, our business, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, we are here, I Am Mastery Academy. The focus here is on innovation with purpose. What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? This company has been in business for over a decade. They have over $1 billion in sales, and they are privately owned as well as debt-free. We're going to have a conversation about money today, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a conversation about opportunity. Now, as I said before, make sure that you are taking notes. We are going to have a conversation about money as well as opportunity. Also, we're going to talk about results. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, coming to this space, I was able to partner up with this company, I Am Mastery Academy, who has well over 1 million students worldwide, not just here in the United States, but worldwide. I don't care if it's London, France, Switzerland, Spain. Those are just some of the countries I even visited while I was in service. So, if I have any military persons that are watching this right now, then, my hat's off to you. Keep doing your duty. Thank you for your service. And keep flourishing. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, the partnership that we have with this company is incredibly strong. I like to say, when you partner with a company, when you partner with a business, you want to make sure that they have a solid foundation. What is their structure? I Am Mastery Academy is an educational platform. We teach people how to become educated in the financial markets of the world. So whether it's digital education, their products and services, they're teaching people about e-commerce, cryptocurrency, and more. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to cover some serious things right now. So again, keep taking notes. I Am Mastery Academy in this business, digital education with their products and service, teaching financial markets and e-commerce, as well as cryptocurrency, stocks, and a plethora of other educations. Now, there's some of the areas that we're going to be able to help you get this education. See, you don't have to go to the regular brick and mortar. Brick and mortar, ladies and gentlemen, it was great in years ago. But now, fast forward with all the digital technology that we have, the bandwidth, the fiber optic cords that are being built from country to country, from state to state, from wherever to wherever, ladies and gentlemen. Now we have spaces like Go Live. On Go Live, you're going to be able to go online on the website and go to this exclusive website from I Am Mastery Academy to access the live education daily. You're going to have 24/7 access to live interactive videos, content. There are going to be some pre-recorded and app-based content that you're going to have. So just in case, hey, listen, you may not have time to access right a class or course at the time, but rest assured, because you have access to go live, you're always going to be able to go back. Now, if you're looking on the screen real quick, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see my go live a website, and these are but a few of the educators here in this platform. They teach, again, foreign exchange. They teach about cryptocurrency. They're going to teach about stocks. They're going to teach about social media education, ladies and gentlemen. There are a plethora of educators here. So when you come here, you're going to just scroll down here, and depending on which particular type of curriculum, course, or academy that you may have, you're going to be able to pick your channel, right? So for instance, if you got foreign exchange and you're learning on how to trade currency in the markets, you're going to click onto that. You're going to come down here and you see their schedules. You're going to have access to their schedules and to their channels. You're going to click on that educator and channel, find something that best works for your time frame, right? You're going to get with somebody like myself or whoever invited you to this call, and they're going to help guide you and show you which particular type of educators may best work for you, right? Because what educator works for me, quite honestly, it may not necessarily be the educator that works for you, and vice versa. But the goal is, here at the end of the day, is find an educator, right, and a team and a curriculum that's going to help allow you to flourish. One of the educators here, Mike Miles, is one of our astute educators here on this platform. Has been with this company probably since day one. As long as I've been here, he has been here, and even longer. You just come down here, you're going to have access to their daily recorded sessions whenever they have time, whenever their schedule permits them to be on. You're going to have access to their favorites, right? So there's going to be specific favorites, educations that they may have, curriculums that they cover for the day. You'll find them here. You'll just be able to click on them. You got the date and the time so that you'll know. Ladies and gentlemen, again, you're going to make sure that you get in contact with the person that introduced you to this information, and they're going to help guide you through, ladies and gentlemen. The person that you see right here, Mr. Bob Proctor, yes, he was one of our, prior to him passing, if you're familiar with Mr. Bob Proctor, he's one of our he was one of the premier and profound thought thinkers of the world. Educated so many people on professional and personal development. A couple of years prior to him passing, he helped develop one of the curriculums here in I Am Mastery Academy. It's called personal development. So if there's anybody out there who wants to gain access to information that will help them become a better versions of themselves, to help you think like the 1%ers, to help you move like the 1%ers, then the personal development curriculum will definitely be one for you. This gentleman right here, his name is Mr. Christopher Terry. He is the CEO of I Am Mastery Academy. And ladies and gentlemen, again, that's one of the curriculums, of course, you're going to be able to have access to, right? Once you come in partnership with I Am Mastery Academy on our Go Live channel. Now, going back, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to cover some things, right? Now, I know you may not be familiar with trading, or even if you are familiar with trading, if you're looking on the screen, whether it's to the right or to the left, you'll notice that you see a bunch of numbers and you see some words. Now, you may or may not know what this is. These are nothing but price quotes for different various country codes. So take, for instance, you have to the right, or my right, you have CHF JPY. That's the Swiss franc, right, with the Japanese yen. So it's the buying and the selling of currency. Right. And you can see here at the bottom that there is a profit. Now, I do have to say past profits does not guarantee future results. These are but examples of what it looks like when you place a trade and some of the results that happen from it. You're going to get there's many wins and there's losses on your journey to become an astute trader. Right. Our goal here in I Am Mastery Academy is to help you become better, more refined, more sharpened. Listen, right in the center, is what you see, the buying and selling and trading. And this is particularly on an Android phone. So for those who have an iPhone, it's going to look a little bit different. I'm an Android guy. Don't hold me, don't fault me. But listen, that's just my preference. But all you need to learn is how to utilize the tools. We're going to help you in that area. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, again, you see the profits, you see the balances. These are the possibilities that could be yours. Again, past profits does not guarantee future results. That means the results of others is their results. The results of mine is mine, right? What you can do, you can far exceed what I have done. You can far exceed what the next man has done. It just depends on how you decide to put in the work. Do not believe what you can't do. Believe what you can and know that your God-given talent is that you can access wealth through the strategies that our courses and curriculum offers. Now, what are some of the things that you're going to learn here at I Am Mastery Academy, or that you're going to have access to in I Am Mastery Academy? So I told you earlier about the foreign exchange. Now, for those, if you see right here in the green, it says foreign exchange. You may have heard it as Forex, or you may have heard it as FRX. Listen, again, it's the exchange of currency from one country's currency to the next, right? The buying and selling. You may have gone to a kiosk inside of an airport, and I don't know if you've traveled overseas, but you may have noticed that you can't utilize the same currency that you have here in the United States that you would in some place like Mexico, some place like Europe, some place like Spain, some place like Japan, ladies and gentlemen, right? So you have to make an exchange, and depending on the rate of exchange at that point, right? Because it is subject to change, geopolitical issues, sometimes things, it changes, right? But that depends on what you get back in return. With that being said, here in this courses and these curriculums, you're going to learn how to trade currency. Now, for those that are familiar, you may be more familiar with stocks. Foreign exchange is a bigger market, ladies and gentlemen. It is a $6.7 trillion a day industry, meaning currency is always moving. It is always grooving. It's always making profits, right? There is no recession with the market, with this particular market. And again, it's open 24/5, meaning 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. From Sunday to 5 p.m. on Friday. The market is available and open and able for you to take advantage of it. Every country, again, has its own currency and there's different time frames. And we're going to help you, empower you so that you can go forward and be successful. Now, moving along, for those that are interested in stocks, those that are interested in crypto, you actually came here at the right time. I Am Mastery Academy has now merged the two in one, right? Meaning the two curriculums are now together. You get to learn about stocks, right? The trading of goods, commerce, right? These Fortune 500 companies, right? The billion-dollar industries right here, all in your fingertips, right in front of you right now. Learning how to trade stocks, learning how to trade crypto, learning about NFTs, the proper way to learn about NFTs, learning about the metaverse, learning the difference between the buying and the asset, obtaining the asset of crypto, right? Often, I know you heard about Bitcoin. You may have heard of Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin, Doge. You heard of all these different currencies. The thing is, if without the lack of education and you're just going off willy-nilly learning this stuff, you can get kind of lost. And I don't know about you, in the chat, if you ever felt lost while you was on maybe YouTube or you was going over with this information elsewhere, if you ever felt lost, go ahead and put a number 1 in the chat. I want to know if we got some people that has ever tapped in to anything, whether it's trading in the foreign exchange, stocks, cryptocurrency. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, we want to give you the full package. We want to take you from A to B to C to D, take you through levels with qualified educators that understand the market from yesterday to right now, and most importantly, to the future, because this technology is increasingly moving, right? So take advantage of opportunities as they present themselves. Latest information with regard to social media and e-commerce. And I already told you a little bit about professional development. I mean, I am a junkie when it comes to personal development. Has helped my life. It has increased my faith. It has brought balance and stability to my household and my family, my wife and 5 children. You know, it's not perfect, but it has brought more balance because personal development helps you grow. Now, going back to all of those who are traders, maybe you have already traded, right? So I know I have some people on this call right now, and they say, hey, Dre, listen, man, I see everything that you're offering. I'm already trading right now, bro. I've been doing this for quite some time. But I heard that you guys offer tools. Now that I Am Mastery Academy offers tools, and with their tool sets, you're going to have the opportunity to gain access to various scanners, strategies, and tools. You're going to be able to equip yourself with real-time insights and precise-driven data. You're going to be able to step into the financial markets with confidence and a strategy in mind. Redefine your approach and achieve optimal entries and exits in the market. Now, I would say this, one of the hardest thing to do in the market, you want to make sure that you enter and exit these trades successfully, because guess what happens if you don't? You blow your account. We have several tools here that you can have access to. So maybe all you want is just the tools, right? You've been on TradingView and you Smart View, but you want something that may be able to provide you with more accuracy. Our community is most certainly doing that, ladies and gentlemen. We trade multiple nights, right? We got our own personal study halls within our community, right? And we do it together, right? So you don't feel like you're all alone in understanding these things. But I know without a shadow of a doubt, if you gain access to these tools and resources, it's going to move the needle, right? If you were successful already in trading in the markets, imagine if you had the proper tools that would allow you to execute trades at optimal points, right? Welcome to I Am Mastery Academy, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I told you earlier I was going to talk to you about e-commerce, and I was going to talk about social media. I want to welcome you to e-commerce, right? Now, what is e-commerce? It is the exchange of goods. And you, being part of this drop shipping service, you're the store. So looking at this example on the screen, right? You are the person that would be in the center where it says your store. And step one would be, hey, this is the customer out looking for goods and products and services. And guess what? He's online or she's online looking for these goods and products, and say, hey, they come to your store and they find something that the supplier offers, which is at step 2. The order gets forwarded from you to the supplier or the wholesaler. Now, you don't have to be in possession of any of these products or services, right? So you can have all kinds of exotic things, right, to offer to these people. Think of yourself as your own Amazon or eBay, or I know if you've been on social media, especially like TikTok, or you go to Facebook Marketplace, or some places even on Instagram. Guess what? People are always buying and selling and utilizing the Shopify system. Well, what we can do here is show you how you can obtain a profit by just simply being a middleman, right? You shipping everything directly. You don't have to touch anything. You're not shipping anything. All you are is a middleman with a store that can provide access, right? And you're going to learn here, what is e-commerce? You're going to learn the exact drop shipping model. You're going to have an introduction to the Shopify platform. There's going to be several products to sell. So you're going to be able to find those products and find the trending products, right? Because quite honestly, what good is it to have a store that's online and you're not getting any traffic? You don't have an understanding of advertising. No, you don't even understand who your target is or who you are targeting. We're going to help you here in I Am Mastery Academy with our courses and curriculum. Again, it's going to take you step by step with qualified, verified educators who are in the trenches making millions. This is a $1 billion industry. It is projected in 2020, by 2040, this industry alone, 2030, which is a few years away, right? It's projected that it's going to be a $480 billion industry. Now, you may not be able to get all the billions, but you can get your slice of the pie. One of the curriculums here that also helps with that is the understanding of the social media courses. Remember, I told you about social media. So if you want to learn about creating a personal brand on social media, right? Who is it? You're on social media. Who isn't on social media? But learning how to use it as a tool and stop scrolling. Like, on social media, scrolling, but not making no money. You're making somebody else richer. It's not just about getting all the likes. It's not about having all of the people. It's all about understanding the algorithm, putting yourself in position where you're sharing content that resonates with your target market. Learning how to engage with the followers, how to become more efficient. Our educators can show you. You want to put yourself in a position where you're building relationships with your audience and creating content. The content creation and editing, I can tell you, I utilize this service because quite honestly, listen, I just was going willy-nilly and taking ideas from Tom, Dick, and Joe and Jane and whoever else, right? But you know, because when I came aboard with the social media education, if you go to my social media page at @IM_bread talker, it has increased immensely, right? So with this ability, you'll be able to turn your social media pages into a powerful personal brand and more. Now, I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in the business of branding. Since I said we're here talking about money and we're talking about opportunity. I hope you wrote that down early. I'm saying it again. We're here to talk about money and we're here to talk about what? Opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, maybe, listen, I don't know about you. I love to travel whenever I get the opportunity. A few months ago, I was out in Arizona enjoying the sun. I'm in Virginia. It's hot and muggy. But when I went over to Arizona, I'm telling you, the sun just hit my body just right. I was at a convention out there with me and my wife. And man, I tell you what, because I had access to this particular platform, listen, I was able to save me some money. You could save up to 40%. In some cases, I've seen the ability to save up to 60%. Now, I told you a little story earlier, right? I'm a veteran, right? So as a veteran, right, we have access to certain things that allow us to get discounts. And one of those things is travel. So I kind of already had this particular type of thing already. But the thing is, with this curriculum, right, what was so significant, it gave me access to many more hotels that were worldwide, many more resorts. I actually used to do price comparisons. I remember, again, when I went out to Arizona or when I went out to New York to get a hotel, I always would do a price comparison between the actual retail prices. I mean, what everybody else sees, whether it's Priceline, Expedia, Book.com, and so forth and so on, right? All of those different sites. And I would go to my military sites and I would do a price comparison. Now, but prior to me using this particular product, I would 9 times out of 10, I would go with the military offer because they offered a bit of a difference. When I started using this particular product, I noticed a significant difference. So I like to shop around. I shop around for a good price. And a lot of times I found better opportunities here. So being able to have access to over 800 hotels and resources, access to save on hotels, resorts, villas, condos, car rentals, and even, I don't know about you, I like cruises too, right? Who likes the Royal Caribbean? Who likes the Disney? Who likes Carnival and all the other different cruises that you can take? Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have access to exclusive discounts. Be able to take trips. I know one thing. Listen, one thing about having a family, what keeps a family together is sometimes it's taking those trips, especially when you have young ones. The divorce rates are a lot lower when you take trips with a significant other. You're going to have access to 4 and 5 star properties worldwide. A lot of these places, they're all inclusive. For those who love to travel, understand what all inclusive mean, right? It means you're going to have access to a lot of other things that are being offered, whether it's food, drinks, accommodations, right? You get to experience these impact trips and anniversary trips. This is the one thing that I love, really, 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 really love about the I Am Mastery Academy offering the travel lifestyle experience. You maintain your membership for a year, right? You're going to get an anniversary trip. You'll either get a trip to Mexico or Ibiza. Now, year 2, you maintain your membership, Miami to Paris or Thailand. Year 3, Costa Rica or Greece. Let's skip along. Year number 7, Dubai. Oh, Lord, who would love to go to Dubai? Beautiful sand, beautiful weather. It's hot. It's not sticky or muggy. Beautiful buildings, exotic lifestyle. How about year 8, an African safari? Year 9, Bora Bora, or the Maldives. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. In year 10, you maintain your membership with this particular curriculum. You're going to have a destination of your choice. You and your significant other, your other partner, whoever you want to bring with you, right? You and a significant other get an opportunity to take advantage of this package. And I don't know about you, I think that's worth the value of gold. And guess what? It's all inclusive, right? Ladies and gentlemen, it's all inclusive. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're looking here at the travel lifestyle experience. Now, real quick, we're going to cover, hey, listen, let's talk about the money. Let's talk about the money. You want everything with the all-in. All-in is going to offer you the $500. For $500, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to start your first month. You're going to have access to all of the curriculums that are being offered, right? You're going to have access to the foreign exchange, access to stocks and crypto, access to the travel lifestyle experience, access to e-commerce, access to social media. You're going to have access to the marketing tools, access to personal development. You're going to have access to everything, right? We have annual and monthly plans, ladies and gentlemen. And if you do annual, I want to hint, they offer a discount if you do that, ladies and gentlemen. And this is what I love about it. See, the beautiful thing about when you're offering all in, I love all in. I like to call this is my business class. This is like I'm in the luxury suite. I'm in the lounge. I'm really cruising. I have access to all of these opportunities. And guess what? We're going to help put you in position so you don't have to worry about that. So I'm going to talk to you about your 2 and free opportunities. But do you know that you get an opportunity to earn $100 for every member you invite? For every member that you invite and they join, right? Right? You get to have access to $100. And if you invite 3 members in 1 week, then you get to earn $400. Now, I don't know about you. I like incentives. I'm an incentives guy, right? So I just believe in taking advantage of every opportunity that presents itself. Now, listen, ladies and gentlemen, for those who say, hey, listen, I love the price point. I love everything that's being offered, but it's a little steep for me right now. But guess what? That's cool. We have Empowered. Now, I really love Empowered. Why? Because it's really like the next step towards me going all in, right? It really is. We're Empowered. You're going to have the ability to pick any two of the products or service that's being offered by IM. So let's say you want access to the foreign exchange. Let's say you want access to maybe stocks and crypto. Guess what? Those are your 2. And guess what? For the price of that, all the prices include personal development. Right? Maybe you say, hey, I want e-commerce and I want social media. Maybe you say I want Forex and I want TLX or the travel life experience. Or maybe I just want access to the marketing tools, right? Because I already know how to trade. But I like e-commerce too, because I'm interested in building a business online with having a store. Guess what? You can have access to that. The first month is $275, right? And monthly is $250 monthly. Then the beautiful thing about this package, here's the catch. Each month, you can always switch out. So let's say, hey, this month I'm doing Forex or foreign exchange, and then I'm doing social media. Next month, I might just want to do travel life and e-commerce. You can always switch it up on a month-to-month basis. Either way, you're still going to have access to personal development, Bob Proctor's initiated project here in I Am Mastery Academy, and all for the price of just getting started today at $275, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you, this is an opportunity you can't miss. I was just talking to somebody earlier today, and they just said, you know what, I'm kind of retired right now, and I'm a little bit older. I just don't feel like I don't want to go back to school. I already have my bachelor's. I was kind of thinking prior, maybe I should go back to school and get my master's or work towards getting my doctorates. And she said, and the person said, you know what, I think this is a call from God, because I was just having these thoughts, and then all of a sudden you called me, Dre. And then you presented this opportunity, and I said, yes. Why? Because you get an opportunity to learn about the foreign exchange market. You get to learn about stocks and cryptocurrency. Not only learn about it, but you get to implement them in a way where it can not only affect you as a person financially, but also add value to your family, right? This is a skill set that I love showing to my 12-year-old son. You know, all my other kids, they're a little older. They're 19 and 21 and year old. They're a little older, right? But they get to see mommy and daddy become entrepreneurs. They get to see us engage in the markets and dealing with people as entrepreneurs. See, they got the opportunity to see us at phases in our lives where we were just the workers, to the point where now we work for ourselves, or I work for myself. And I think that's a beautiful thing that my youngest son get to see. Also, at the same time, get to learn how to trade now. So by the time he becomes 18, well, guess what? That's how you pass down wealth, ladies and gentlemen. So you're gonna have access to, you can either choose to decide to have the all-in, go all in for $500, right? Or go empowered for $250, right? Or maybe, hey, listen, quite honestly, you might just say, hey, listen, Dre, I love all the options. I love what's being offered. It's just not something I don't need all of those right now. I just want to get started with. Can I just get started with one? Absolutely. Quite honestly, yes. And the beautiful thing about that, you can always, when you partner with us, you can always move up later. So maybe, you know, maybe empowered or all in isn't something that you can do right now, but you can at least get started in e-commerce for $150 today, or social media marketing and branding, right? Or maybe you just want to get started with a foreign exchange and learn how to get involved with the cryptocurrency. Or maybe you just want to travel. You don't want to do any of those things. You just want to travel and have fun. You're ready to enjoy your years, enjoy your time, and just go on trips. $250, ladies and gentlemen, to get started today. So either way, I'm just giving you ideas of where you can take advantage of what's being presented, right? I don't know about you. I love school. I love college, but I like the opportunity to learn something that I know that school didn't teach me. My education they didn't give me this when I went to junior high school, elementary school, high school, nor in college, right? But today, you know, the education that's provided now in the world of finances is important, right? As I said earlier, you want an opportunity to not have to worry about making any payments, then guess what? This is what I love about Christopher Terry. He offers you a scholarship. You get a chance to earn your free ride by enrolling 2 other students, and you can get your education for free, right? This is called me welcoming you to our 2 free scholarship. Again, you get to earn the free ride, free education, free access, free everything to the community and all that, right? If you enroll 2 other students in our education, right? Or if you enroll somebody in travel and lifestyle, either way, you get somebody that you enroll somebody that wants to that may have the same thing that you have, and now your education is free. But I'm gonna move along, because there's another asset, and I'll be done in about 5 minutes. If you give me 5 more minutes, I'll be done. But the thing I like about this particular thing that I'm getting ready to talk about is the IBO, the independent business owner, right? You can be the reason people learn the skill. right? Meaning, if you speak to a couple of people, right, you help 3 people now become a part of I Am Mastery Academy. You help them gain access to this education. You help them gain access to the resources. Now you could qualify and become a P150. That's a Platinum 150. I Am Mastery Academy, each month fee is going to pay you $150. Now, it really doesn't sound like a lot, but you add that up and you compound that and you put yourself in position where you can help 12 more people. Right now, you could become a Platinum 600. Now you can become a Platinum 600. The company's going to pay you $600 a month. Yeah, that may not seem like much now, but it's extra income to your arsenal. You help 30 more people. Guess what? Now you're going to be a Platinum 1000. That's $1,000 a month, $250 a week. Every Friday, like clockwork, you're going to see results. I want to talk to my real entrepreneurs. I want to have a real serious conversation right now. At the beginning of this conversation, I was telling you about the cash flow quadrant, and I was talking about the business owners. And I talked to you about trading. I talked about resources and tools that you can use to help you build your business, right? Right. Now I want to help you talk about I want to help talk to you about you compounding the effect of impacting others' lives right now. I already told you about becoming a Platinum 1000. Now, an organization of 75. Now, you don't have to do this all by yourself, right? Because you're going to build an organization. They're going to help others. Like somebody helped me, and before me, there was somebody that helped the person that introduced me to this opportunity, and I was able to go on and help so many other people worldwide, literally worldwide. I have team members here in the United States as well as in overseas, right? Become a Platinum 2000, ladies and gentlemen. That's $2,000 a month. Platinum 5,000, $5,000 a month. This company is going to pay you, if you become a chairman in an organization of 500 people, $10,000 a week. This company will pay you up to $750,000 a month just for opening your mouth. People, processes, and systems. I Am Mastery Academy offers that, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the truth. You can sit on the front lines. You can watch the show, or you can be number 3, be a part of the show. Put yourself in position to surround yourself with people that's going to help maximize your growth. You can help impact their growth and development. And the system of reciprocity will continue to grow and develop, ladies and gentlemen. We want to put you in position. We want to put you in the winner's team. We want to put you in a circle of opulence. Where do you see yourself today? Is where you see yourself today the future version of you? Or is there a better version ahead? And if so, if there is a better version ahead, what does that look like? What is the vehicle that's going to get you there? How are you going to accelerate your process? Partner with us. We're going to help you accelerate your process, help you accelerate your growth, ladies and gentlemen. We want to help you become the better version of yourself so that we can help empower our communities. What stores or what businesses or what communities or what philanthropic work would you like to do? What work would you like to do in your ministry? What impact would you like to make? What skill set can you give back to your child other than the ones that you've given already? Not to marginalize or minimize what you're giving. I just want to show you something that can help you expand upon that. Growth and development, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time to make a decision. You can either make a choice, ladies and gentlemen. You could be either 1 or 2 or 3 persons. Maybe, who am I talking to? I want to know. Put a number 1 in the chat. I know that you're here still with me. So if you can, Answer this question. Maybe you're a number 3. If you're a number 1 person, a person that says, hey, Dre, I like the information. It was cool, but it's not really for me. Nah, that's fine. That's fine. What I would say is, listen, whoever invited you to this call, listen, get back with them. Maybe there's somebody else that you know that can find value in the information that we just shared tonight. And we would love to partner with them and show them how to make some money. Right? And again, this might not be for you, and that's fine, right? But I just want to say I'm glad that you're now exposed to opportunities. What I loved about this business is whether I've decided to trade or get involved with e-commerce, I can still make money. If I didn't decide to open my mouth, then I'm still able to make money. But I have the potential to maximize up to $750,000 a month by simply being the catalyst that will help thousands of people become better versions of themselves, and in turn helping them become financially empowered. And that's fine. Or are you a number 2? Dre, man, listen, I love the information. You know, it's cool. I'm not sure on a few things, but I kind of like what you're talking about. I'm not ready to fully commit right now, but definitely get back in contact with me. Get back in contact with the person that invited you to this call and this opportunity, right? Or leave a comment down below so we can get back in contact with you and ask, and we can have direct questions, a dialogue, and see if we can help you fill in any gaps or any spaces. Or maybe you're the number 1 person, right? You're the number 3 person, right? The person that says, hey, Dre, you could have stopped a long time ago when you talked about the trading. You could have stopped a long time ago when you stopped talking about 2 and free. You could have stopped a long time ago when you started talking about how much this actually costs, because quite honestly, what we offer here in I Am Master Academy, and for the price point, are you kidding me? If you did your research and find out what we're actually offering, trading and investing in the financial markets, stocks, crypto, and a foreign exchange, access to multiple tools and resources, personal development, social media, e-commerce, travel and lifestyle. Listen, to be able to travel. Come on now. You could have stopped me then, Dre. You could have stopped me when you said, hey, look, I got the opportunity to make quite possibly $750,000 a month. Hey, man, I know it's not easy, but I love to give it a shot, baby. I would love to give it a shot. Listen, you could have stopped me. Let's do some business. Let's start today. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, this opportunity is for you. My last words is, don't miss an opportunity that you do qualify for. If you see value in the information that you've just heard, I encourage you to make a decision. Make a decision. Today's the time. And now is the place. Don't sit on the fence. It's no longer is it time for you to straddle the fence. It's time for you to buckle in, lock in, grab your hat, and get into the game, because the game is going on without you. Make a choice. Make a decision, ladies and gentlemen. Again, my name is Dre Lavelle, the Bread Talker, and I want to thank you for this opportunity, for tuning in. You can find me on Facebook. Look for The Bread Talker. Go on Instagram. Look for I_Am_Bread Talker. That's the letter I, the letter M, as in Mike, _Bread Talker. Or you can go to this YouTube channel and just look up all the content we have for the Bread Talk investors. I look forward to partnering with you. I look forward to answering your questions, and I look forward to moving forward with you. Enjoy the rest of your day, your evening, and night. Talk to me.
Holla what it look like, homie. What it look like. Let's go. Load the trucks, you invited to explode the mind of the winning patient. No